My name is Pieter and I'm a farmer. Well, I was growing up on a dairy farm and I did work as mechanic, like from tractors and all the other equipment, like fixing those stuff up. And then I found out I really wanted to work with animals and I like to work with equipment, so I was able to take over the farm from my parents. And then I started my own farm. So now I do both, working with cows and working with equipment.
So then you love being a farmer?
I love to be a farmer.
So that's awesome.
Yes. For me, when I get up in the morning, I go to the barn and check my computer because I got an automatic milking robot, so the robot is milking the cows. So I have to check the computer if all the cows are milked, if there's no mastitis. Basically checking everything from each cow, what they are doing in the barn. So if there's something wrong, then I have to go and find the cow and find out what's the problem. So, and then I have to do my regular chores. So you did a couple chores like feeding the calves, and then I have to clean all the stalls where the cows are sleeping. I have to clean that. I have to make sure they have enough feed. And then I have to go to the other barn. So what you did, feeding some grain, make sure they got enough hay. So those are the regular chores. And then everything is coming afterwards, like sometimes you have to clean out the barn. Once a week you have to take the straw out and put new straw in, like this all work with the tractor. So like that's basically how the day goes. In the afternoon you do the same thing again. Well, my milk check comes in.
Wow, yeah.
So that I can pay my bills and like everything like, of course, everybody needs money to survive, so this is the same with farms. So when you do a good job, like then there is some money coming in. Okay. So, and that's basically the reward of doing a good job. Yeah. And that's basically on every job. If you do good your best, if you love doing your work, and then your reward is the money. Well, when animals get sick, I don't like that. That's the bad side. So that's why you have to take care really good of animals. So, and many farmers are looking to get people that really love to work with animals. So if the animal is sick, so you can pick up the signal in a really early stage. Like animal doesn't talk. So like a human being, if you have pain, like you can tell, you can go to the doctor, oh, I got pain. A cow doesn't talk. So you have to pick up the signs and then treat the cow, like try to find out what the problem is. So that's the worst part of farming, when animal gets sick. Well, there are many farms stopping. So the farmers that stop, there's a quota system, other farmers buying the quota. So the farm is getting bigger and bigger. So it is really hard right now in the moment to get hired help on the farm. So there are lots and tons of opportunities for people that want to work on a farm. So the very first thing what farmers are basically looking for is people that like to work with animals. So that includes everything. Working with the calves, like the job you did. Feeding calves, like bedding and take care of the animals. But it includes also milking. Like milking starts early in the morning, between 6, 7 o'clock. Some farmers earlier, some later. So that like they have to milk the cows. It takes maybe an hour or maybe 2. So then you milk the cows, then you have to do some cleaning, and then you have to, all the other regular work what you have to do, the cows has to lay down on clean free stalls. So, and then that is basically one part farmers looking for. Another part is maybe farmers looking maybe for tractor drivers, like they can work with equipment. So because the farm's getting bigger, they need more land to make the hay and have some feed for the winter time. So many farmers looking for people that want to work with equipment. But if you have work with equipment, then you have to service them also. Like you can become maybe a mechanic, like on a farm, and maybe do some mechanical work, welding, fixing, all that kind of stuff. Like there's many opportunities you can have on a farm. But I think in general, the most farmers are looking for help in the barns, like working with animals. Well, you have to have a good attitude. That's really important. You have to have like a working attitude. I want to work, and I think that's the most important part that farmers looking for, a good attitude. And even if you have a good attitude, you want to learn, the farmer will learn you everything. So I show you a couple things. It is not hard to learn. So feeding calves, giving them milk, and do some bedding. Like you can drive a four-wheeler. Everybody likes to drive a four-wheeler. There's always some little work you can do with other things. So it's not hard. The biggest thing is if you have a good attitude and you want to work with animals, the farmer want to learn you everything.
Okay. So attitude is more important than education when working on a farm. That's what you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay.